By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Cougar 19. 5. Hey, eat. Buffalo 18. Here we go.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Go.
Off the play fake. Mobley. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 50.
70.
Tackles.
From the gun, Mobley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. No chance.
Operating from the gun. Mobley able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Ready up.
5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Check, 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 check.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Hey, go check.
Off-play action. Mobley rolling to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
You can't block me. 55, Mike 55.
I got him.
Mike 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the gun, Mobley.
You got heavy.
He's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Ready. Viking 18. Hurt.
You. Check.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Double dog. That's the way.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55.
So we got me.
Operating from the gun. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
55's Mike, guys.
From the shotgun now. It's an inside give. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You ain't ready today. Let's go. 60 Eagle. Mustang 19.
Mike 55.
From the gun, Mobley. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Mobley. It's complete. Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here we go. Sack. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Rush in.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
What you got?
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
You're not ready. Show it up. Show it up. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
Head to 60. Head to 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. Mobley to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The kick by Lambeau is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go. Here we go.
The catch and run. Good for 18 and a first down.
Let's go. 280.
Force the mic. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that.
On the ground, this is Henry. He'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Here we go. 28.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Hip. Kill.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here you go. Right here. 28.
Mike 47. Man out.
Hey, check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Here we go. 230.
25's the mic.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going. 25's the mic. I got you.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Cowboy 80.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Cut. SOS.
Now they'll run it up the toss. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Check 55 to Mike.
I got 2 teams right here.
Mike 55. Let's go, D. Big C.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
27. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's go.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Set. 30.
44 is the mic.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check.
Rip left.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Not today.
A gain of 6 there on first. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Here we go. 20.
25's the mic.
Bandit.
Hey.
25's the mic.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
Set. Run. 80.
I'm here all day.
He's crashing.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run.
Tannehill.
Check. He can't hang.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Oh, every time you come this way, I'm going to give it to you. Good job.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Defense, let's get it together. Hawk 70.
On the toss, here's Robinson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Lion.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mobley into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, the interception.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
I got one.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there just before halftime, and even 50 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tannehill going to give this to Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Here's Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
That
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the run.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Tucker McCann out now for the Titans field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, I think we're just going to see a knee, and that's it.
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. It could be first touchdown wins. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Come on, let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, it's Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Come on, D.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill.
I got it.
Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
I'm coming.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check tight.
10 carry now for Derrick Henry. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Tannehill. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Here you go, right here. Lady!
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Go, go.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Tannehill now to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long
Right
following
there,
the holding penalty.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun, Mobley firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Come again. 36.
Operating from the gun, Mobley. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Last stop.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Shoot.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check right. Watch it.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside move. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
gonna be a long day, offense. It's gonna be a long day. Check nine, check
One
nine.
quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Yeah, let's get set.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
To throw on second down. Mobley. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process, when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they said all again back in Miami, he really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Cougar 19.
Let's get that ball right here.
Watch the
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. You must be getting
From the gun on 3rd down. Mobley pushed out right. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, check smash, check smash.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got him.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. With the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they had the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins in one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check, hurt, hurt.
On first down, Mobley. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He was looking for Watkins that time, but it'll be second down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Check 37. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Dragon 60.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
To throw again. Mobley. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Amari Cooper. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The fly route works for the TD ground.
You know, the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now, let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Thrown out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Now left side on the swing pass. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Watch the safety creep.
Off the play fake. Mobley sliding out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
You mine! Shift.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
4 down, check, 4 down. Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Watch the curl.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 yards that time for number 19. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. But I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, they've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Switch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
James Robinson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
Set, 20. 25's the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
And they take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Set, 20.
Mike, check. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.